Every year, I borrow a page from our Eastern Rite brothers and sisters in um, advocating a season of pre Advent. Pre Advent is that scoop of ordinary time in which we develop an intention for Advent, and for Advent being the season of penance and transformation that God intends it to be. Usually, this isn't more than about 4 to 6 weeks before the first Sunday of Advent, but for a whole variety of reasons, I've discerned that we can begin our season of pre Advent preparation early, namely right now. So, here's how this works. We begin by doing a survey of our own hearts, and specifically to identify the spiritual wounds or the spiritual burdens that are present to us. And we experience them every day. We experience fear, we experience anxiety, we experience depression, we experience contempt, we can experience anger. And if you stop and think about your day yesterday, or your week, or your month ago, which one of those spiritual burdens seems to be recurring again and again and again? And it's easy to kind of give up or think that this is just normal or it's par for the course, when it absolutely is not. So, first is to name that recurring spiritual burden in your life, or that recurring spiritual wound in your life. And then, in all sincerity, go to Jesus and say, Lord, I'm bringing you this burden, whatever it may be. Maybe fear, maybe anxiety, maybe helplessness or hopelessness, depression, anger, all kinds of things. And ask Him, say, Lord, this is where I need you. Because Jesus did make you a promise. He made every baptized person a promise. He said, come to me, all you who labor and are burdened. And He wasn't just talking about people who'd been working in the fields all day and were really tired. He was talking to anyone who found themselves carrying a spiritual burden that they were struggling to bear. He said, come to me and I will give you rest. And when He said, I will give you rest, He wasn't just talking about giving you permission to take a nap. He was talking about, I will shoulder that burden for you. And so you will find rest in me. And you can begin to pray right now for discernment about the nature of that burden, what that burden is. You can begin to pray in all sincerity that Christ will accompany you and come to you and bear that burden with you and for you. And you can pray that you'll become more confident that Jesus will always be faithful to that promise to take your burden and to give you rest. Um, and again, usually pre Advent is that season of preparation, but you can begin to make those prayers right now, and even make this time an extended period of penance and transformation in your life, from which you will emerge a new person and living a new life. And in all things, remember, God is who He says He is, you are who He says you are, and live the life that He made you to live.